It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You hear a pounding on your door. So you take whatever precautionary measures that you would normally take to go investigate the disturbance. You discover there's a bunch of firefighters on your doorstep, and they're informing you that your house is now in the mandatory evacuation zone of an out-of-control fire. You've got 15 minutes. What do you grab? What do you do? What's important, what's not? I live in Colorado. The Black Forest fires, just south of Denver, destroyed 509 homes. 7 cases of looting, all who should have been shot on sight. Thousands of acres burned to the ground. Some people had adequate time to prepare and gather their belongings and evacuate. Some didn't. So what do you grab? What's important to you? I just found out today that less than 4 miles from where I work, there's a fire burning. This one's only a 50-acre fire, Lime Gulch fire. But it's 7% humidity and heavy winds. There was a mandatory evacuation issued for people in that area. It has not affected my work yet, but it's still close. So are you ready? What do you grab? This isn't your normal bug out situation where you just grab your emergency bag and go. This is something you might not be able to come back from. Everything that you own might be gone. So this is what I recommend. And this goes for everybody. There really are no exceptions for this, because you just never know what can happen. You might not be in a flood zone. You might not be in an earthquake zone. You might not be in any kind of high fire zone or whatever. You just never know what might happen though. So this really goes for everybody. Digitize everything. Put everything onto some ruggedized thumb drives or an external hard drive. Mail a copy of it to some relatives. Put a copy of it in a safety deposit box in a bank. Put some copies of it in your bug out bag. Build yourself an emergency evacuation tote. Go to Walmart. Less than 20 bucks, you can buy a nice big plastic tote with wheels on it. And in that tote, you put all of your important hard copy documents. Put a couple copies of the digitized versions. All your pictures, music albums online that are all digitized. Put them on some sort of removable storage media and throw them in this box. Your birth certificate, your social security cards, your marriage certificate, all those different documents. Digitize them, and then put the hard copies in this storage tote. Wedding albums, photo albums, whatever they might be, put them in the storage tote. And then you need to decide what else you put in there. What else is important to you? Do you put tons of clothes and food and all that other kind of stuff? You've got other bug out circumstances or bug out storage preps for your food and water and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend stuff like that, because if you're a prepper, you probably already should have some of that kind of stuff stowed away. Some of it that should be fairly mobile, so that if you needed to, if you had only 15 minutes, you can throw open the back of your truck or your van or your car, and you can throw in 3 or 4 totes worth of stuff, some food, some water, storage clothes, camping gear, and then your important documents tote. This isn't something that's just limited to the fringe, bug out people that think the world's going to end and they need to have their bug out stuff ready. Because if the world's going to end, I'm sorry, but your social security card, your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, they're not really important anymore. But for a non-social collapse, non-doomsday scenario, if you have to evacuate and leave your house, that's stuff that you're going to want to have with you. In your emergency storage tote, keep an extra $1,000 worth of cash, or as much cash as reasonable for you. That way you've got a little extra money in there just in case. Put some silver in there. Store a small handgun with 100 rounds of ammo. That way you've got some way of protecting your family or protecting yourself if you need to. If you don't have something like that already ready, then you need to get it done. We've got fires burning all over the place, and this is just the middle of June. We've got several months of hot summer coming. and there's probably going to be a lot more fires. So live up to the prepper motto, the prepper slogan, whatever it is you want to call it, whether it's the Boy Scout motto, Boy Scout slogan, be prepared. That's what we prep for. A lot of people prep for the more extreme circumstances and scenarios. This is extreme, but this is real world. Not that the other ones aren't necessarily real world, but they're less probable. This is highly probable. Whatever it might be, wherever you live, I'm sure somewhere in history that area has been touched by some sort of calamity and natural disaster. So protect yourself, protect your family. Put the box together, put the tote together with your digitized important documents, all your paper documents, photo albums, get all that stuff ready. And then make a list and keep it with that tote. That's prioritized everything that you want to take. High priority items, stuff if you only have 15 minutes, this is what you're going to grab. If you've got 30 minutes, this is what you're going to grab. If you've got an hour, this is what you're going to grab. If you've got half of a day, this is what you're going to grab. Prioritize all that so you don't waste your time thinking about things going, oh, do I really need this or not? Go through those lists and make that done. Take a day, take a weekend, just one, and get it done. And then you don't have to worry about it. Revisit it once a year. Make sure that it's all in stock and all current and up to date. But get it done. You won't regret it. And when the time comes, if you finally need it, you'll be very, very thankful that you've got it. So that's my message for today. More or less brought on by all the fires that we've got burning in Colorado. So thanks for your patience and thanks for watching. And just keep all of the firefighters and rescue workers and whatnot in your thoughts and prayers to keep them safe. And please pray for all the people that have been affected by the fires, whether they've lost everything or lost half their stuff, whatever the situation might be. Just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. If you've got the ability to donate to the Red Cross or another organization that's helping to support things like this, please do. And just thanks again. God bless our military service members past and present. Keep your powder dry, folks. Get those bug out bags ready to go.